All right. Good day, everybody. How's everyone doing? Welcome to Com 101 Media and Society. It's our 7-week summer class. Started a few days ago on Monday. Today is Thursday. I thought I would put out a video, just something real brief, just to give you an idea of how the course runs, who I am, kind of set a level of expectations. Okay. It is again, a 7-week course, so it is condensed. It's about, it's taking a 15-week course and smushing it into about a half that amount of time. So there is a decent amount of work that is due from week to week. Please understand that this isn't a work at your own pace online course. If you've never taken an online course before, we'll talk a little bit about that. But if you have taken an online course and, you've had instructors that were like, hey, here's all your work, get it done by the end of the semester, that is not what this class says. So just so we all get started off on the right foot. So let me explain how the course works a little bit. So our homepage here. I will very rarely update this homepage. Where I do put things out there on a weekly basis is the announcements area. So everybody, a few days ago on the 23rd, you received a, hey, welcome to Com 101 Media and Society email. Okay, and that's basically, that was our first course homepage and gets you started off, like, hey, the semester started. So if you are curious, the semester began on the 23rd, Monday, May the 23rd, and it goes until Sunday, July 10th. Okay, so just so you have a time frame there, it's approximately 7 weeks. Okay, so the announcements, that's something to look for. Like I said, I'll send out at least one announcement every week, at least introducing the new week to you. You might get 2 or 3 more, depending on what kind of message and information I'm sending out to you. All right. The course syllabus is available for you if you want to take a quick look through this. And it's a course syllabus. It tells you everything you need to know, the requirements, how the course functions, the objectives, what I hope that you learn when you're done the course, everything that you would expect to find in a course syllabus. Some things to point out real quick about the course syllabus. Okay. This is an asynchronous online course, which means we don't have any meeting times. Okay. If you do need to talk to me, you can always send me a message through Canvas messaging. You can email me at my LaSalle account. Okay. Which all of that is available to you here. In case of an emergency, which I don't know exactly what that would mean, you can text my cell phone. I will not answer it if you call me, because who answers a strange number on their cell phone these days? If for whatever reason it comes down to it, we can meet via Zoom face-to-face. If that's something that you would like to do, just let me know. But basically, anytime you need to talk to me, feel free to message me. I'll get back to you within 12 to 24 hours during the week. Okay. But in the weekend, summertime, I like to party, so give me 48 hours there. Something I want to point out to you, that you may not have seen this, there is no textbook to buy. Okay, my course is set up in a format, if you've never heard the term before, it's called open educational resources. Essentially what I've done is I've gone out and looked through these textbooks that are available for free online. And I've taken these chapters and put them all over the place. And if you've gone into the course and you looked at the reading materials, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's free. There are no textbooks to purchase. Okay. So hopefully that's good news for you. If for whatever these links don't work, okay, because I am using them from another school that I built this program in, and I'm applying it to my LaSalle classes. If for whatever the links don't work, they're broken, they ask you for some weird password to a school you don't belong to, just let me know and I'll fix it. Okay. But anyway, it's everything you need to know about the courses and the syllabus. You guys are familiar with syllabuses, how you're going to be graded. Most of the course are discussion boards. There are 3 quizzes and there is a final paper due, okay, at the end of the course. It's pretty simple, pretty cut and dry. Okay, so let's pop out of here. So we looked at the syllabus. Take a look at the syllabus, read it. Let me know if you have any questions. Modules. This is where you will spend the majority of your time. So if you haven't gone in already, click on modules. Okay. and you will see something that says get started. Okay. And, it's the kind of basic orientation to the class. There's nothing required for you to really do here. You can go through, you can meet me, Brian Henson, get some crazy information about me. Feel free to ask me any questions that you have about me, about teaching, about LaSalle, whatever you need to know, whatever it needs to satisfy your curiosity. Feel free to ask me, okay? Whatever the COVID protocols is, I don't think it's really applies to this course in the sense that, we don't meet face-to-face. However, if you are somebody who does get sick, or for whatever reason, something happens to you, whether it's sickness, work schedule, family, whatever kind of thing is going to keep you from completing this course or getting assignments in a timely manner, please let me know as soon as possible. Please follow university policies so the proper channels are followed up on. Okay, it's been a crazy 2 years. Whatever can happen to you, I've heard it. Okay, just make sure that we get the go through the proper protocols to make sure that you don't wind up negatively being affected by what's going on in your life. All right. Some other stuff, course tools, Canvas. Hopefully you know all about this stuff. Obviously, you're taking an online class. It's like something you do. Technical requirements. Nothing new here, but feel free to peruse it. University policies. Take a look at that. Again, it's like an orientation. Now, something that you probably don't expect or have seen, there's something at the very end of this getting started module called the student lounge, okay? And the student lounge is something I set up in all my classes, face-to-face, online, synchronous, asynchronous, whatever kind of modality you can imagine. This is basically a discussion board area for you to interact with other classmates, other students taking this course. And it's just like it says, it's a student lounge. It's where you can virtually hang out. You can ask questions about assignments, about LaSalle. You can socialize to whatever extent, I don't know. Some classes use it, some classes don't. If you guys use it, great. If you don't, great. I've kind of lightly patrol it just to make sure things aren't going off the rails so I don't get caught up in something that I'm not paying attention to. Who knows what that could be? I don't even want to speculate. All right. So student lounge area, again, it's a place for you to interact with your classmates. Just a discussion board area for you to talk about whatever it is you feel needs to be talked about. Okay, so, and that's the first module. You should probably check that out, getting started. Module that's due this week. I have everything laid out in weeks, okay? So week 1, Introduction to Media and Society. It's got the dates that this module is open, that you should be working in it. So May 23rd, Sunday, May 29th, okay? And you simply pop in here with week 1 objectives and goals, and it tells you everything that you need to do, everything that you need to learn, what's important, et cetera, okay? Then it moves you into your reading materials, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm combining 2 weeks into 1 week, okay? So what would be in a 15-week class, you're gonna have that, if it was week 1 and week 2 in a 15-week class, it's all gonna be in week 1, okay? Weeks 3 and 4 are all gonna be in week 2, okay? So if it seems like a lot of work, it is, okay? It's a summer class, condensed everything. So again, you can click on these links here. Now you'll always see 2 links. One is a PDF of the textbook itself. The other one takes you to right to the URL, right to the web source, okay? So whichever you prefer, they both take you to the same place. One of them takes you direct, this one takes you to the textbook, the first one that you see here, the second one takes you to the chapter that I want you to read. Either one of them will work for you. Let me know if you have any issues with that kind of stuff, okay? And this is just the licensing information that I need to put down for all the open educational resource material I use. Okay, you don't really need to check into that if you don't want to. It's just there for legal stuff. So, so that's week 1 reading. Click through. There's, like I said, this would be what would in a 15-week course be week 2, but it's in week 1. Sometimes I include videos that I would like you to watch that just kind of enhance what we're talking about in the chapter. Okay, and then we move into the assignment area. Now, we will be relying heavily on discussion boards, okay? As you can see, if you look at the module assignments, you got 1, 2, 3 discussion boards, okay, which will be pretty typical throughout the week. So what does that mean? It means you got to manage your time. Okay. Just to give you, for instance, so for the first one, it's like an icebreaker, reality show. If you watched mine, you know exactly what I'm looking for. It is very important, these directions here. I put these with every single discussion board assignment. It's important that you follow these directions closely. Okay. Now they might vary just a little bit. In fact, let's get out of here because this is a presentation. It's worth more points. Let's take a look at a standard discussion board format. So a lot of times what I'll do is I will ask you a question, a group of questions, anywhere 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 questions. Sometimes there's videos for you to watch. Sometimes there's other things for you to look at. Okay. And based off of what I ask you to do, answer those questions in your first post. Now, all these discussion boards are going to be worth 20 points. Each one of them will be worth 3 points. All right. You need to get your first posting up, which is usually the answer to the questions that I'm asking you by Friday. You can submit it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it's on time. You're doing great. Okay. And you'll get 10 points for doing that, for answering the questions, getting it submitted by Friday. And a lot of times the questions are based off of your application of the material. Okay. I'm not asking you to find things, look them up and regurgitate information. I'm asking you to apply things. Next, you need to have at least, besides your answer to the questions, you have to have 2 additional posts. And those posts should be responses to your classmates' postings, okay? Because again, like I'm asking you a lot of kind of your personal reflection on things, okay? So I'd like it if you would read your classmates and talk to each other. Hence the assignment, a discussion board, okay? So you put that time in there. So at the end of the week, okay, this is where people get confused. The assignment as a whole closes on Sundays, okay? But you need to have your first post up by Friday, okay? You need to have 2 additional posts up by Sunday, okay? So you need to have a minimum of 3 posts for these assignments, okay? Now, here's the thing that really gets into people's heads. You have to be able to post on 2 separate days, okay? I don't want to have all your posts all done on the same day. That's not a discussion. That's you shouting at the class and not allowing for formative feedback, not allowing for give and take. Okay? It's a communication course. Part of communication, sender, message receiver, going back and forth feedback. Okay. So to give you, for instance, let's say I post the answers to the questions to this discussion board Thursday. Okay. It's 1 post. If I post again on Friday, that's great. If I post again on Sunday, awesome. What if I post on Friday and twice on Sunday? Is that acceptable? Absolutely. Okay. If I post everything all on Saturday, ew, that's bad because number 1, I missed the Friday deadline. And number 2, I posted everything all on the same day. Don't do that. Okay. So all the directions for the discussion boards are always going to be at the bottom of the assignments. And this is the thing that students grapple with the most. They have the hardest time with. So you need to manage your time, folks. Put it on your calendar. Friday and Sunday. Friday and Sunday, if you get a post up Friday and 2 up on Sunday, or 2 up on Friday and 1 up on Sunday, great, you did the assignment. Okay. You will have, after we've completed several weeks, as I said a little bit earlier, you will have 3 quizzes throughout the course. Okay, I don't have this out yet. In fact, I'm kind of misbehaving here. I should have all of the weeks planned out now, but again, I've got to do some work where I smush things together, okay, and make week 2 what essentially are 2 other units. So when you come in here by the end of this week, you'll see week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, and that final week. In that final week, that will contain your term paper, your media and society research paper, which is kind of your big project that's due at the end of the semester. And then you can plan accordingly. But at this time, you know, just getting people into this system, getting people to figure out what's going on in the course. Some people probably just realized that the course opened up. It happens all the time. But this is what we're looking at, folks. This is the gist of COM 101 Media and Society. I'm your instructor, Brian Henson. Anytime you run into any questions, problems, concerns, please feel free to contact me. I do check my LaSalle messages daily during the week to talk a little bit about the course. I hope you enjoy it. I spent a lot of time putting it together to give you a good asynchronous online experience. Anytime you find a problem, you can't get into something, a link isn't working, just let me know. It's a simple fix. Otherwise, enjoy the semester and welcome to the class.